Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. Oh, you are sitting on me in a very strange way, and I would like you to lay down. Please lay down. Please lay down. I don't trust you when you sit like that. I can't trust you when you sit like that. Boo! My cat! You need to lay down. 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 Thank you. Okay, anyway. Hello everybody, my name is Dude Run, or That Aether Chicken, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. Sorry, my cat is being very sus. When I came home from work, she had already pooped on my carpet, and I had to clean it up. And I don't trust her, and I don't know if that's like a sign of something, like maybe I didn't feed her in time. I don't know what she wants from me, because I could not feed her while I'm at work. And she hasn't been doing that before, and now it's a new thing, and I should probably be a little bit worried. But she doesn't understand English. You need her to stop. But before we get into MSQ, I should probably finish these, damn it. Probably finish these, cackpot thingies. Yes! Oh, I could have had the other one, too. Damn, that worked out. What's 15? Oh, 180. Yeah, that wouldn't have worked. Alrighty. That's a good start to the day. Okay, that's a silver lining to a pretty iffy day. I just got off of work. I'm starting to realize that maybe doing streams on a Friday night when work closes at 11 in preparation for like summer hours kind of sucks. But we're here. It's fine. Boo, I do not trust how you're sitting. Still. Okay, whatever. We have done our gold saucer errands for the day. I only needed to do that. Do I need to do the jumbo cackpot? I think I already started it. Boo, please lay down normal. Please sit or lay down or something that's not like... Okay, you can lay down over there. Thank you. Ready to buy tickets? I already have tickets. All right, good. Let's go to the Lotus Stand and continue our quest. Where last we left off, we just defeated Ramuh. And then we started the next quest to reconvene with Kan-E-Senna and update her on things that happened. And that's how we do. Welcome back, Honored Scion. We who knew of your mission have been most anxious to see you return. The Elder Seed Seer awaits you within. Also, say hi to YouTube chat. We're live on YouTube Shorts, too. I don't know how it looks, but I hope I can fiddle with it a little bit. Can I fiddle with it? What do I think about it? No, I can't. It's just there. Okay, well, duly noted. I will shrinky dink that and this over here, and there we go. Kan-E-Senna, we did it. We killed Ramuh. Now what?
You are returned to us, dear friend, and none the worse for bearing the heavy burden which I did press upon you.
You didn't press shit on me. The cabbage did.
I am informed that your efforts to negotiate a peace with Lord Ramuh ended in conflict. Pray tell me, what befell?
Oh, we had to kill him. He wanted to fight me, so that's kind of self-defense.
Ramuh made trial of you?
Yep.
I fear there is truth to his claim. It is the darkness within us that attracts the darkness without.
I thought it was the light within that attracted the darkness without.
It cannot be denied that misfortune follows man. For evidence, one need only look to the conflict brewing in Cartano, or to the rising flood of refugees. Our shared struggle against the Empire should have served to seal our union. Yet the ties which bind the Alliance strain under the weight of gross self-interest. As the scars of the calamity begin to fade, so too does our sense of common purpose. Yet now is scarce the time to forget our shared responsibility. If this new-sprung realm is to survive beyond its infancy, it must needs be nurtured by all. Eorzea must be as one. Yet I fear that dream is still far off. On behalf of the people of Bredania and the elementals both, I thank you for all that you and your fellow Scions have done.
You know, we call that foreshadowing.
Full oft have I been compelled to look to you for aid of late, and offered all too little in return. As leader of this nation, I shall endeavor to prove a more worthy ally to your cause henceforth.
You're gonna help us? Really? Why? I didn't think you could do that.
Lord Ramuh has departed, yet the keening of this ill wind grows no less insistent. Voices of the forest, pray speak and I shall listen. What unseen evil begets this unease in my heart?
Man, I just realized I really don't have too much left of chapter 5. Am I gonna have to end the YouTube stream, retitle it, and then go back live? I think I'm gonna have to do that. Thus ends another daunting mission, eh, chicken? I'd hope Lord Ramuh could be persuaded with words alone, but nonetheless, I can only admire the adroitness? That's a new word. How do you pronounce that one? Let me look that up while I turn the volume down. There we go. Okay. Adroitness. What the fuck is adroit? Okay, let's see. Skill and readiness. Adroit. Having or showing skill, cleverness, or resourcefulness in handling situations. Okay. Never heard of that word before. Thanks, game. Thanks, game. Thanks, game. Didn't think that was a real word, but I guess I shouldn't be surprised. Anyway. I can only admire the adroitness with which you responded to the Primal's sudden challenge. And it seems that Ariange, too, was pleased with the outcome. What say you, chicken? Shall we gather back at the Rising Stones and ponder the lessons of the day? I guess we gotta. I'm fine with that. I just, you know... Why am I getting Steam notifications? Celeste is on sale for $5! Fuck yeah! May 1st is when the sale ends. I can wait a payday. That's fine. I need to buy a Celeste still. There's a dead cat person. Is this your mess? Is this your mess? Oh, never mind. Oh, you're alive. Oh, you're alive. And never mind. Well. I'll leave you to it then, I guess. Oh, hang on. Egg. Wait. Who? Get egg. Anyway. I have egged people. Anyway. I egged people live on stream. Yay. It wasn't even stream sniping. Unless they were streaming, in which case, well, I guess we're... unintentional collab. It's fine. We learned a new word. We got to egg people. Welcome back, chicken. Word of your momentous encounter with Lord Ramuh precedes you. I would fain share news of mine own, but Urianje's discoveries must take precedence. Upon witnessing your defeat of the Lord of Levin, our learned companion was struck with a profound insight regarding the nature of the Ascian's immortality. Let us assemble and discuss his observations together. You got news? From the front? Is it voiced? Is it voiced? Why do I look so shocked?
If everyone is ready, let us begin.
We'll increase the volume. There we go.
Urianger, the floor is yours.
As all here assembled now know, in its final hours as our Order's headquarters, the waking sands did play host to a most unexpected visitor. I speak of the Ascian clad in white, Elidibus. Unwelcome though his presence was, his words that day did serve to confirm a truth long suspected, that the Ascians are eternal beings, to whom physical destruction is as a temporary inconvenience.
In the intervening time, Urianger and I have striven to discover a means by which the Ascians might more permanently be slain.
And 'tis my belief that we have found the thread that will allow us to unravel the twisted skein of their existence. In the moments prior to Leviathan's most recent manifestation, the Sahagin elder who summoned him was observed to undergo some manner of ascension. The etheric readings taken by Y'shtola at the time of this transfiguration have proven most enlightening.
Yeah,
The disruption to the flow of ether was sudden and dramatic. So tangible was the agitation, I scarce had need of my goggles.
The significance of Y'shtola's readings might better be understood in the context of mine own, taken at the instant of the Lord of Levin's demise. Unlike the Primal, the Sahagin was not subject to etheric dissipation.
Before discussing our new discoveries, it may benefit us all to recall what we know of etheric behavior. Let us begin at what some might call the end. When we who dwell in the material realm die,
death.
our spirits dissolve into the flow of ether and are returned to the ethereal realm. In turn, the restless energy which suffuses that plane streams back into our world, giving rise to new life.
'Tis as the
One
heavens
hell of a
did
way to do the
decree,
FF7
the way of
death,
all
life,
mortal
and rebirth
souls.
talk.
Twixt this world and the next do the ethereal currents swirl, bearing the very essence of life. Thus doth the cycle of birth, death, and rebirth continue unabated.
Primals behave somewhat differently. In order to manifest and then maintain a physical presence in this realm, they must consume vast quantities of ether, most often in the form of crystals. Though they may seem to live, their flesh is but ether given shape. Thus, a defeated primal leaves behind no broken corpse. Rather, The essence of its form seeps back into the land whence it came, and the energy of its shattered spirit is called back to the ethereal realm.
Ooh,
And
quit
there it
chattering,
waiteth, till
get up
next
on my
the prayers
lap.
of the faithful do draw it forth from the sea of ether,
saying you can't
to
meow
take their
'cause it's
offering
adorable,
of
but,
crystals
like,
and make
you
for
are
itself a new
Kind of
body.
not helping yourself. My cat's just wanting attention, but is not
Which brings us on
putting
to the
herself
third
in a position
the
to get
so-called
attention.
immortals.
Like,
They exist in a
meow,
manner all their own.
meow,
Quite.
meow,
Even as
meow.
the Sahagan Elder
Instead of,
fell
like,
to the
hopping
Admiral's
on my lap,
muscle shot,
that
I witnessed
I
the
can
release
give
of
her
an ethereal
pets.
cloud, which immediately took possession of a nearby minion.
A soul that dissipateth not upon the death of the flesh.
Well, that
The
sucks.
secret of life everlasting. And in the claws of a Sahagan, no less. But I wonder, what would happen to one of these obstinate spirits, should there be no suitable host for it to claim?
If mortal death entails a return to the ethereal realm, it seems doubtful that the soul of an immortal would venture there.
Nay, it merely withdraweth the distance, unto the shore of the ethereal sea, perchance, but no further.
Yes, it exists in neither this realm nor the next, abiding instead in the space that lies between them.
So what do you want to do with it?
The Scions took control of Thancred by means of a crystal of darkness, an artifact which, if our theories are correct, serves as a gateway to the place I have just described.
I was hoping people had forgotten about that.
I know, hard to forget
I
that.
am sorry, my friend.
But it is science.
For a mercy, the weary road of our research hath brought us unto an answer.
The Sahagan ascended to an immortal state, but he did not possess a crystal of darkness through which to flee this realm. Thus was he consumed by Leviathan. If we could entrap the spirits of defeated Scions in like manner, and thereby deny them resurrection,
We could just collect them somehow.
Therein lieth the path to victory. Thou art most perceptive, my lady. Only when we have trapped the bodiless soul within an ethereal prison can we hope to defeat its unnatural constancy. Thus might even an eternal paragon be consigned to oblivion.
These feats are, of course, far easier said than done. At present, we lack a viable means to entrap and extinguish an Scion soul. Yet, I believe it to be possible. The pieces of the puzzle lie before us. We have but to put them together.
What are the pieces? You can say the pieces of the puzzle are in front of us, but I don't see shit.
I will depart at once to convene with the sages of Sharlayan. Together shall we divine the steps by which our goals may be achieved.
I have the utmost faith in you, Archon.
Beg pardon, antecedent, but I would raise one final matter. Even now, a Sharlayan survey party seeketh to ascertain the fate of the students of Baldessian.
Oh yeah, that did happen.
Their findings shall soon be known to us. Though you harbor feelings of dread, I bid you surrender not to sorrow, but abide instead in hopeful prayer.
I shall, Archon. Thank you.
Oh, now I have to read. Crap. Or that. Okay. The Lord of Levin is returned to the Aether, as was Leviathan before him. Ramuh's acquiescence was most intriguing. Inferno, Vortex, Crag, Whorl, and Levin. All have now been humbled by the bringer of light. The limitless potential of man, Heidelin's servant, grows mightier by the day. Yet she prospers at great cost to her mistress, whose strength is all too finite. 7 times of the masses survived the rejoining, but their souls are grown weak and wane. Weak and wan? I don't know. I've not heard of... Oh, God! No! I didn't mean to fat finger that. Yet even as it enervates, the ardor empowers our master. All that remains is to nurture the strength of the gifted, to forge the final key. And that is the task to which we bend our every effort. Who's that? Divine seeds were ever wont to quicken in Eorzea's fertile soil. We need only lead men to the field, and by their eager hands shall a new deity arise. That which was shattered shall be made anew, and the one true God shall come again. Sorry. Who's that? Isn't that one true God who I think was mentioned, but I'm not sure, so I shouldn't probably say their name? Guardian of Eorzea. Infilia has some correspondence she wishes to share with you. Another voiced cutscene? I don't have to read? Nope, okay. Now the matter of Ramuh has, for the present, been put to the rest. There is something I would show you. Okay, what we got? It is a letter of thanks, signed by the leaders of the Eorzean Alliance, acknowledging the Scions' tireless service to the realm. Is that it? You just got a thank you note? It mentions in particular the names of all the defeated primals. Ifrit, Titan, Garuda, Good King Mogomog XII, Leviathan, and now Ramuh. Needless to say, there is only one among our number to have faced them all. And though these words of gratitude were addressed to our order as a whole, I feel that they were meant for you above all others. I too must offer my heartfelt thanks to all you have done. In the course of your duties, you have never once failed to answer my call to arms. You are a true hero, and Eorzea is much the safer for your presence. I'm glad to be of service. Do not misunderstand me. I said safer, not safe. I know only too well that we can ill afford to lower our guard. The Ascians may be relied upon to sow chaos in this realm, until such time as they are forced to stop. Why, even without their encouragement, you may be assured that man would foment strife on his own. And that is to say nothing of the beast tribes. Unless we learn to live in harmony, the primals too will return to plague us again and again and again. And yet, despite all of this, your deeds serve to inspire the people, to give them hope for a better tomorrow, and there is no greater gift. That we have the courage to strive for what might otherwise seem an impossible peace, we owe in no small part to the dangers you have faced on our behalf and the people you have won over to our cause in doing so. Our list of enemies has ever been long, but think of the allies with whom we are now blessed. Of the sylphs of Little Solace who wish not of conflict. Of Alice, who strives to unearth the terrible secrets of the Calamity, who I've still yet to meet. Then there is Sid and the Fellowship of Noah, racing to unlock the mysteries of ancient Alleg, and that we might be spared the horror of another Ultima weapon. Of course, when speaking of our greatest allies, we must not forget those closest to us, by which I mean our fellow Scions. Thanks to their many and varied talents, our order is uniquely equipped to combat the far-reaching corruption of the Scions. And combat it we shall. Good. Trying to figure out who this is based on... Oh, okay, this is probably Alpha now. Your enthusiasm is truly heartwarming, antecedent. Given our embarrassing wealth of allies, I trust it will not inconvenience you unduly if I absent myself for a time. Called it. He seemed a little haughty and annoying. Halfino, I take it the troubles in Ul'dah no longer require your attention. There are yet some rumblings of discontent, but the air of simmering violence is largely dissipated. It is to report such that I stand before you now. That, and to speak with you concerning the new organization we discussed. I have a message for you from You recall the refugee girl? The one whose parents were missing? They were found unharmed. She wished me to pass on her thanks to you. That's a relief. Why, Alphino, am I to understand that you made the effort to remember the poor girl's name? I look forward to reading all about her in your report. I do hope you left nothing out. Yeah, I too want to hear this. For once, he's not quite being an asshole. I would like to see this in writing. Chicken, you have been away from Revenant's Toll for some time now, I believe. Might I suggest that you put the affairs of the realm to one side for the moment and take this opportunity to reacquaint yourself with the town? Which reminds me, one of the Doman children recently inquired as to your whereabouts. Yozan was his name. I believe he has some small matter that he wishes to share with you. Why not oblige him with a visit? Sure, I can hang out with Yozan for a bit. I've been wondering how he's doing. I've been wondering how Yozan's doing. Speak with Yozan. Maybe those two that were outside the Scions thing, playing dead or making a mess. Oh, never mind. Yozan's right here. Hi, Yozan. How you doing? Look, it's the chicken. She's back from her adventures. We heard you were off fighting primals, and that there's some of the strongest enemies you could ever face. Wish I could have seen you in battle. No. No, you don't. No, the friggity frack you don't. That's called too dangerous. Child. Like, they could seriously freak you up, man. And not in any good way at all. Anyway, we all want to be heroes too. So we finally formed our very own Doman Adventurers Guild to protect all the Domans. Do you think you could train us today? Maybe you could show us how you fought the primals. No. What's all this commotion then? Ah, it's you. Mr. Boulder and Mr. Coltonet. Did you know that the chicken is back? Yes, they can see. Hoary Boulder, yay. So it would seem. Welcome home, chicken. My companion and I but recently became full members of the Scions, and I believe proper introductions have yet to be made. I'm known as Hoary Boulder, and this bookish fellow is Coltonet. Though we remain largely unproven as adventurers, we have taken it upon ourselves to instruct the Doman younglings in the arts of combat. I told you, Mr. Boulder, we are not younglings anymore. We're adventurers. We were just asking Miss Chicken if she could give us some special training. I think we're ready to hunt monsters alongside her, don't you? No. No, the hell you are not. No. You've certainly been diligent with your drills. I'm afraid the fiends of Mordona are still ever so slightly too dangerous for you. I have a counter-proposal. What if I were to cross swords with her? A demonstration of skill at arms, if you will. Are you okay with that? Hoary, if I didn't know better, and I do, I didn't know you better, and I do, I'd say you are merely seeking to test yourself against a legend. Well, perhaps I am. But what matters the motive when the children stand to learn so much from the lesson? What say you? Would you consent to spar with me? Hell yeah. Let's do it. Let's fucking go. Hurrah! Wait, I don't think I can do that any better. Hurrah! We're here to have a tournament. Come on, everyone. We must prepare our gear for an outing. Why your gear? You're not fighting. Hopefully. Do try not to disappoint them. Have faith, Colton. I shall summon every last ounce of strength to make this a worthy contest. The fields to the east of town should prove suitable for our purpose. I very much look forward to our bow. Me too, Mr. Boulder, sir. Door. Door. Melee class. I should probably go tank for survivability purposes, but I don't care enough. Anywho. The Crystal Tower. Beautiful. Ain't it? Ain't it beautiful? Look at how blue it is. Off in the distance. Look at that beautiful thing. That's a star shower. Is that a thing? I saw something over there in the distance moving. Looked like a star shower. It was beautiful. Anyway. It's good of you to agree to this, chicken. I trust you're ready to begin. Yes, the fuck I am. Let's do this. Very well. Let's not keep the younglings waiting any longer. Hori, are you certain you wish to fight her alone? That is the chicken you face. What better way to test my mettle? Pray allow me to attempt the first round unaided. After all, 'twas this hero's legend that led me to join the Scions to begin with. Without the chicken to inspire my efforts, I would not be half the warrior I am today. Your point is well made, but remember, this is for the children's sake as well as your own. Should it appear the contest will end too swiftly, I shall add my spells to your blade work. Hello, you haven't begun, have you? Oh, it's Ida and Dankred and other... Ida? What? Who are these people? When I heard about your sparring match, I told everyone I could find. Thought you could use a crowd to cheer you on. Yes, and there are still more to come. When I mentioned the chicken's name, the reaction was quite enthusiastic. Why, my own popularity seems but a sickly shade in comparison. You'd best claim victory, Bringer Light. Your burgeoning reputation is at stake. Our teacher won't be beaten so easily. He's a master swordsman. You can win, Mr. Boulder. I have a very deadly scythe. We shall soon see. On your guard. Alright, let's go. Day and night I've honed my skills. Now comes the time to test them. Such power. The tails barely do you justice. Mr. Boulder won't lose, will he? It's not over yet. It can't be. Aye, the children have the right of it. This time I join the fray. On your feet, Hori. Oop. Take out the spellcaster first, and then we don't have a problem. Admit defeat. It's an honor and a privilege. No, he looks hurt. This chicken is so strong, but you can't give up, Boulder. The younglings. Face the strength. The lesson must continue. It is your example I follow. Render not to the implacable foe. Oh. Good game. I did it. You've bested me. I yield. Good game. That was incredible. You beat both of them at the same time. We knew you couldn't lose. None can defeat the Guardian of Eorzea. I've seen why they send you to deal with the primals. I've much work to do if I'm ever to attempt the same. Here I am getting cheered on by adventurers. Yay. What quest am I on again? I guess it doesn't matter. I'm close to the end of this chapter anyway. Are you good? Impressive as always, chicken. It is ever a pleasure to witness the spectacle of your martial prowess. Where's your sister? Judging by the smiles on these many faces, they too appreciate the hard-won strength that keeps the perils of the realm at bay. Guardian of Eorzea. Yes, that is a most fitting title. Do you recall when we first met? It was at the memorial service for the Battle of Cartanel. Actually, it was on the back of a cart. You and your sister were asleep in the back of the cart. I was awake. I talked to a merchant, saw some Moogles for the first time. They said that only special people could see Moogles and like the merchant couldn't see them. So I was like, well, shit. And then he asked me a question and I didn't give him an answer because I didn't really have one or didn't want to give him one. And then I got an accessory based on my answer, which for that one, it just gave me one stat of everything, I guess. And then we woke up, or rather, I got off. I don't know where you guys ended up, but you didn't come off with me, I don't think. And that's where we are. At the time, I was yet attempting to understand this land of Eorzea. I thought to grasp the reason why grandfather willingly sacrificed himself to protect it. I shall speak plainly. My initial impressions were less than favorable. Dire problems abounded, and yet the effort I saw expended towards the solution was haphazard and half-hearted. I thought Eorzeans a foolish and childish people. Considering the shambles their home was in, I could not have been surprised if some had chosen to swear allegiance to Gaius and the order he proposed to enforce. The Legatus' single-minded military invasion precluded that any such switching of loyalties, of course. Were it not for a desire to continue grandfather's legacy, I would have abandoned the realm to its fate long ago. The threats were too many, the nations too self-involved and unstable. But it was you who convinced me the salvation of Eorzea was possible. It was you who taught me, through countless acts of bravery, that what my grandsire sought to preserve was not the land, nor its history, nor any single nation. But its people. It was the people. These wonderful, often infuriating, stubborn people that suffer blow after terrible blow, only to drag themselves back to their feet to face another day. Are you becoming self-aware now, Alpha now? I feel like that's some good character growth for you. But, can you speed it along, please? Did you have had this like a month ago? Though he never put such feelings into words, I believe grandfather's admiration for this inextinguishable courage grew into a fervent wish. A wish to aid Eorzea and its inhabitants in charting a course for the future. A wish that has now become my own. I, too, will endeavor to take up the mantle of Guardian of Eorzea and champion these people who toil towards a better world. Our cause, however, is not a simple one. The troubles that plague us are of a scale that cannot be solved by the Scions of the Seventh Dawn alone. No, what is needed to tackle the root of the primal threat and effectively counter the schemes of the Ascians is a new, expanded organization that operates beyond the limitations of nations and borders. If you would aid me in building such an organization, then pray let us continue this discussion back within the walls of the Rising Stones. You're gonna make a fourth faction? My guy. Is that wise? Is that wise, my good sir? I don't know if that's a good idea. Tiredness. Ugh. The yawnage. It's not boredom, I promise. It's just I'm tired after work and stuff, and this is my unwinding time. This is my unwinding. My brain's slowing down. Also remembering all the things I have to do when stream ends. Ad break starts in 20 minutes on Twitch. Fuck that. I'll just kill ads another time before the night ends. Thank you for coming. The world shifts and alters, and we, my friend, must ever be one step ahead of the chaos. What I propose is the formation of a new organization, a group that shall pave the way for a truly united Eorzea. Recruiting the Realm. Where's that? Oh, there we go. Okay, I've still got some time. We're good. Alphino wishes to request your assistance for his new endeavor. Alphino's grand endeavor is not to be in a voiced cutscene. Okay. Forgive me if I tread over old ground, but I would first speak of the grand plan. Since the advent of the 7th Astral Era, the leaders of the three nations have been deliberating over an accord that seeks to bring the disparate forces of Eorzea together into a single entity. Steps in. Hi, welcome on in. How you doing? What you up to? A realm-wide grand company, if you will. Chicken. Yes. We are the chicken. You may call me chicken. You may call me that chicken. You may call me that Aether chicken. You may not call me late for dinner. You can also call me dude, because I'm still dude. And you may call this motherfucker, this child, an asshole, because he's still kind of an asshole. And I still don't like him yet. A realm-wide grand company, if you will. The military might of such an institution would be drawn from every corner of the land and directed against threats that no single nation could hope to overcome alone. This child wants to start an army. Yet while the purpose of this hypothetical organization is undisputed, the logistics of its formation shall become the source of endless debate. And the longer their discussions continue, the more I sense the impetus towards unification draining away. Thus have I been campaigning for the creation of what might be considered a trial company. It will be on a much smaller scale than what we hope to eventually achieve, but capable of the same manner of unrestricted operation accorded to the Scions. It is my hope that the successful utilization of such a force will lend momentum to the lagging deliberations. Also, being a primarily military outfit, I mean to assuage fears of its misuse by placing the fledgling organization under the authority of the antecedent. The Scions work tirelessly to protect Eorzea and its people. But as you yourself have witnessed with the refugee revolt, there are limitations to what even we can achieve. With this new company under the Scion's command, however, we will be capable of responding to a wider range of difficulties without straining our resources or overtaxing your formidable talents. The goals of my proposed organization and those of the Scions are ultimately identical, a point conceded by all concerned. Oh. But before I can move forward with establishing the precursor of the true border-spanning Grand Company, it is yet necessary that I visit the three leaders and gain their official approval. Well, I just can't fucking read today. Right? That's not news. That's not news at all. Why is it not news? A tiresome and time-consuming task, which is why I would ask that you accompany me on the journey and attend to the business of recruiting our inaugural members while I am otherwise engaged with bureaucratic formalities. Why me? I don't want to talk to people. I don't want to recruit people for a child-led military operation. Well, okay, it's not you leading so much as Minfilia leading, but it's still you recruiting people. You're a military recruiting guy. Are we lying to them? Like all military recruiters in the States at least do? That's right, I fucking said it. I hope I said it. Am I keyed in? I think I am. I should probably find that out. I hope I said it. Yep, I'm keyed in. Alright, good. Had to see. Anywho. Thank you. It is reassuring indeed to know that the Bringer of Light and her discerning eye will be selecting our future allies. I don't want to select shit. Our first destination will be Limsa. Let us rendezvous at Bulwark Hall. Pirate Land. Don't mind me lurking. I never mind any lurkers. That's fine. But also, how you doing? If you feel like sharing that information over stream. If not, you can DM it to me. I do have some news, though. I auditioned for a lot of roles to over the past few days. Some of them paid, some of them not. I got the part for one of the free ones. And I don't know if I should talk about it yet publicly. But I did get a part. And I'm gonna wait until there's a video out before I publicly speak about what the role is. But I did get a part. And I'm very happy about it. I miss doing voice work. I guess I'll do it all again. It's gonna be fucking great. Anyway, who is Jan? That's a name I don't recognize. Okay. Ah, there you are. I'm ready to ascend to the bridge and speak with Admiral Bloofuswin. That's how her name is pronounced. Bloofuswin. Bloofuswin. Bloefhiswin. Bloofuswin. There is no amount of reading comprehension that could prepare you for that name. While the Admiral and I are finalizing permissory boundaries and signing parchments, I would have you begin the recruitment process in earnest. You want me to recruit from under the Admiral's nose? I have, of course, endeavored to spread the word of our organization through various channels, but I believe a personal approach will reach many who may otherwise remain ignorant of the opportunity. As for potential members, It is of no matter should they already be pledged to another institution, only that they are willing to lend their strength when the situation demands it. And you needn't range into the countryside. The upper decks alone are populated with sufficient candidates to suit our purpose. Once you are satisfied with your recruitment efforts, meet me at the airship ticket counter and we might prepare for the next leg of our journey. I gotta go upstairs? I don't want to go upstairs. What about the downstairs? Anybody downstairs? Probably not. There's probably nobody downstairs who would be willing to join. Ah, there's people up to the top. To the tippy top. I better go this way. There's 2 over here and there's like 3 down there, so I think I'll just walk this way and then warp out with Marauder's Guild Aether Crystal, go to the aft castle and go from there. Hello. Wait, what are you? An herbalist. What do you have? Huh. Okay. Hello? Carvalane? An organization with the freedom to operate with territorial impunity. I must say, your proposal intrigues me. But the Krakens well know that there is a time to act and a time to watch. And I'm afraid this trial company of yours falls into the latter category. Fair. Can't say I didn't try, though. Ugh. Puge. Oh. Damn. I thought it was a funny name. Master Alphino's new organization. Yes, I've heard the formation of his trial company was in the offing. It is with regret, however, that I must decline your invitation. As commander of the Yellow Jackets, the protection of Limsa Lominsa must needs receive my full attention. Well, that's understandable. I kind of figured I wouldn't be able to get everybody on board. But maybe they'll change their minds later. I don't know. But like, it's fine if they don't. I am here to recruit interested parties, and if they are not interested, then I shall not bother. I shall leave them be. The offer still stands. They know where to find us. Who's Milk Cocoa? Is it well with you? They couldn't be better with me and my little kitty. You have a cat? I see who. I have no idea the worst this piece of turd is. Who the hell was that? Eh? Who the bloody else do you think you're talking to, Drylander? I'm a pirate, not some sudden knight in shining plate. We're looking for a self-righteous spot. Try knocking on that dandy Carvalane's door. I did. He said no. Also, who the hell was that person? Who the hell is Milk Cocoa? Should I remember that NPC? I don't know. I don't know. Nanza. Precursor to a United Eorzean grain company? Well, I do admire the scope of your ambition. My responsibilities here at Naldic and Vermelli's keep me close to the forge. I've not the time to be traipsing hither and yon across the realm. Should you require my skills as an armorer, however, I might be willing to accept some special conditions. Basically, they're saying pay me money to make armor. And weaponry, which would be nice, but I don't know if that's in the budget. I'm not a budget person. I'm just here to recruit. I even have one person. Everyone I've spoken to said fuck no. Actually, no. 3 people said no. 1 person said fuck no. What's this one gonna be? Is this gonna be a fuck no? Is this a fuck no scenario? I ain't here for fuck no's. Real. Mihoy. You mihoy. Mihoy. Is this one named Minoy? I hope the other one's named Minoy. Well, if it ain't the chicken. I'd not forget a venture brave enough or daft enough to take the shortcut into Titan's bedchamber. You remember Oriel, don't you? Formerly of the Company of Heroes. 3 whistles at Bronze Lake. Aye, it ain't often I drag me arse out to Limsa for a drink. I'm right glad I did. How fare you these days? Looking to put up together a new crew. Up to your work. Heh, sounds like a right lark, it does. Alright, count me in. The heroes may have gone their separate ways, but I ain't ready to climb into me grave just yet. Hey, I did get one. Yay. And it's the Company of Heroes person, too. That's gonna be big. That's a big boy thing I just did there. Yay. Why am I walking? Oh, right, I don't have an Aetherite here. Actually, the Aetherite's all the way over here. I should remember that information. I didn't think of that. Boing. Boing. Why are you dying? Why am I walking here when the gates... Airship landing. Airship landing. That's where I need to fucking go. It's alright, I can read. Promise. I can't read aloud, but I can read. Your recruitment went well, I trust. I'm curious to how many my proposal was received by the rough and ready folk of Limsa. Ah, a member of the Company of Heroes indicated his interest. Astonishing. I knew enlisting your aid was the right choice. You could boast the acquaintance of such an elusive character. I too was successful in my task. The Admiral consented to sign all the documents requiring her approval. I can only hope that my visit with the Elder Seedseer proceeds as smoothly. Pray continue on to Gridania at your own pace. I shall await your arrival at Nofika's altar. Gridania. Going to Gridania. Gridania. Going to Gridania. Upsy stairs, sir. Damn. Every time I pass by that bench, I'm thinking, is he back? Is Benchwarmer back? He's never coming back. There must always be a Benchwarmer, though, even if temporarily. My audience with the Elder Seedseer is due to commence momentarily. I would be grateful if you would once more see to the task of recruitment here in Gridania. After you deem the well of potential candidates has run dry, let us rendezvous at the airship ticket counter as before. At least I'm not doing boring ass paperwork with the the town leader. That lady. I don't want to do paperwork. I want to talk about the elements. That doesn't sound fun or engaging or interesting. Apkalu Falls has something. Damn it! It makes sense to go around this way. Okay, I gotta do this. I gotta do it this way. Laurentius, my man, who I don't remember quite at all. Oh gods, can it truly be you? By what fickle fortune must the first face I see upon my release be yours? Oh, you're that asshole. I think I arrested him, or helped arrest him, because he was feeding info to the fucking Garleans, and I wasn't okay with that. Could be that you don't remember me. It is I, Laurentius, the man whose crimes you exposed. I was a whaler and a regular patron at Boscaran's. Yes, now I remember. Well, of course you do. I was beginning to wonder if jail had changed me more than I realized. Not that I have any particular wish to be recognized after my shameful conduct. The less said of my past, the better, I suppose. And what of you, adventurer? What brings you to this part of Gridania? Recruiting, eh? What is your policy on reformed convicts? As matter stands, the Wood Whalers will have more to do with me. This may just be the second chance I was looking for. Covenant stole, you say? I shall leave at once. You shall not regret this. You shall fat finger it. You shall not regret this, I promise you. I am a changed man. Is he? I don't remember him turning coat. Simpkin over here. Sorry, I can't resist. Though the funniest name I've seen NPC-wise is still Simcock. He's outside the Chocobo Racing hallway, by the way, if anyone's looking for Simcock. Know you? Wait, no, I don't know you. Grandfather, you must call it a day. Let us return to the guild and rest, or your tormented back gives up on you for good. I'm terribly sorry. We were just... Oh, Chicken, is it? It has been some time since our paths crossed outside of Copperbow Mines. You were outside Copperbow? You were barely more than a novice adventurer then. Well, I already forgot how to read. Okay, well, you were barely a novice adventurer then. Look how far you've come. Well, Meone tells me it was you who felled the fearsome Black Wolf. Now you seek stout-hearted souls to fill the ranks of a new order? Your cause is undoubtedly just, and my old companion here would be much relieved to see me in good hands. Yes, I'll do it. This is the very thing I've spent my entire adventuring career working towards. I shall join your company just as soon as I've seen Isildur safely home. How do I pronounce your name? How do I pronounce his name? Isildur? Isildur? Oh, nose. Anyway. I don't know why all the funny NPC names are coming out. Oh no, an ad break. I better not do anything funny then. I better hop to the NPC and wait for the ad break on Twitch to end, and then we can progress onward. Why would I talk to this old man? Is he really gonna help here? Really gonna help here? Why would he help? You would offer this old man a place in your company of champions. I'm both puzzled and honored by your invitation. Pray forgive me, young mistress, but I cannot accept. I have sworn to abide here for whatever scant years remain to me, and bear responsibility for the evils my lady has wrought upon this land. I mean, that's fair, but like, he's also a very oldened man. Why would he be willing to come back to some kind of martial thing to partake in what might be glorious combat? I mean, if he were middle-aged, maybe, but like, he old, man. He old. He not middle-aged. He not from the late 1900s, which is a statement that makes me violent when I hear in real life. He is actually old. We're talking like 1960s. That was 60 years ago. That was 66 years ago. Can you believe that? If you're from the 1960s, I bet you just felt all your gray hairs become even grayer. At least you were around for a good age of music. It's not often a guild officer such as myself gets recruited. This company of yours certainly sounds to have some promise, but its duties appear less than focused. I must refuse your invitation until such time as your organization is more organized. That's fair, I suppose. To the airship landing. What news? For my part, the Elder Seedseer was most amenable to our requirements. Former woodwhaler and a seasoned adventurer. Our company will not lack for variety, that much is certain. An interesting harvest indeed. Shall we strike into Ul'dah whilst the iron is hot? Let us meet at the Royal Promenade and endeavor to conclude our remaining business. Our journey draws to a close. Are we gonna bother trying to recruit Ishgardian people? Outside of Ishgard? Because we haven't arrived in Ishgard yet? The Camp Dragonhead people? Are we gonna try for those? They probably don't give a shit. What's up, homie? I believe it's the husting strip that I need. It was. It was. It was. Ul'dah, the gilded city. When one's fortune defines one's worth, I hope some manner of fortune is with us, and that this final leg proves as successful as the previous two. I do suggest descending to the lower levels before beginning your recruitment efforts. I do not think the Sultana will take kindly to us poaching from her personal guard. Let us meet back here at the promenade when our respective tasks are complete. Good hunting. I mean, we could do that just to piss somebody off. I'd find it funny. Well, I would find it funny. The Sultana would probably find it amusing, and Ralbon would kill us. Okay, maybe he wouldn't kill us, but he'd certainly look very less than enthused. We can recruit Ralbon! No, we can't. Wilrid. Hmm? Wait, you're the lady who came to Little Alamigo looking for that masked devil. Who knows what might have happened if you hadn't. I'd probably be dead. And a whole lot more of my friends besides. We were such fools. Any road, that disaster really got me to thinking. About our homeland, and about the outsider who saved us from ourselves. I realized how easy I'd been manipulated, and vowed to make of myself a more worldly man. So here I am. A new company of champions. And you say it will take me to all corners of the realm. Sounds exactly like the kind of opportunity I need. And don't worry, I'm not the same stripling you've met in Little Alamigo. I've prepared myself to fight the evil I now know is out there. Yay. We got 4 so far. We got 4 people so far. Wonder how many we'll get when all is said and done. Dude, can we recruit the Blue Mage people? Probably not. I want to recruit Stinky Blue Mage. Landabert. Aye, you'd be surprised what rumors drift down to Pearl Lane. And of this glorious new company of yours, and just how far I'd go to avoid getting involved with it. Whispers on the street say your organization is funded by corrupt coin, by syndicate money. You think you're recruiting for a just cause, and you're a bigger fool than I took you for. How do you know that? My advice, soldier? Cut your ties and run. Your shining company will be naught but a puppet that dances to the syndicate's tune. Landabert, how do you know that, and what's your evidence, if you have any? Because we could just cut ties with the syndicate and then be done with it. company that looks to cure the ills of the realm entire. Listen, friend, I can scarce bear the complaints of the next stall over, let alone the conundrums from a neighboring nation. So that's... let's see. 2 hell knows and a watch your back? I don't know what to make of that one thing Amdababadabert said. Where is Amdabamidabert? There you go. Hi Amdabamidabert. That's your new name now. I don't mean to be insulting. I just won't remember how to pronounce your name. Sorry. I am the big stupid. To the Weavers Guild. Why are we going to the Weavers Guild? Yellow Moon. I'm sorry, you wish to recruit me? Is this some new fashion manner of propositioning a lady? Well, I'm afraid you're wasting your time. This lady is already spoken for. Good day to you, miss. So that's 3 hell no's and a watch your back. God. Maybe we should tell Alpha now that there's probably some syndicate bullshit. Wait, do I remember you? I think I remember you. What a happy coincidence. Do you remember me, perchance? I do remember you. I am Orsen, of the Church of Saint Adama Landama. Thank you again for your timely rescue. That's the lady we saved from that merchant a while back. In main ARR. And I must also thank you for preventing that fraudulent priest from preying on dry bones less fortunate. A most upsetting business. Are you here with your companion, Thancred, was it? Ah, there's new companions you seek then. Your proposed organization sounds a powerful force for good, but my place is with the church with the children. Nevertheless, I wish you well in this undertaking. At least he didn't say hell no again. Bitter snow. What? That's dangerous. That's a very dangerous name for 2 reasons. Not Bitter Snow. Someone else had a different name. And while it's funny, one slurred speech, that kind of makes you get canceled. I ain't gonna bother reading it because I've been slurring speech left and right. I think I just need to take some Sudafed or something. Maybe that'll help. How fared you? What hidden gems did the streets of Ul'dah offer up to your unrelenting gaze? A single Alamegan youth. Well, you've certainly given us an admirable start, even if our ranks are yet somewhat thin. In these troubled years following the calamity, a talk of Eorzea's salvation must seem akin to grasping at clouds. But there are those who have risen to the challenge nonetheless, and the hope that inspires these people was born in no small part to the victories you yourself have won. Thank you. I will not squander the precious gift you have placed into my keeping. These recruits will become the foundation of a new beginning. And yes, we are free to begin. As you have no doubt surmised, the Sultana has also graced my trial company with her blessings. Our first wave of recruitment is over, the documents signed, and the finances secured. There is naught to prevent me from taking the next step. Damn it, I gotta turn the pre-rolls off after this cutscene. You were concerned by the Syndicate's involvement, as was I. Thus was the origin of every coin of their contribution carefully scrutinized and recorded. This organization will not be built on corruption. Naturally, I would prefer not to rely upon outside sources at all, but even my family's substantial coffers could not sustain a venture of this magnitude. And as for the rumors and doubts surrounding this enterprise, well, such things shall plague us until the company has had a chance to prove its worth. It will not be an easy process, but we will earn people's trust one success at a time. Speaking of which, we should waste no more of it. Let us return to the Rising Stones and lay the first stone for a united Eorzea. Aye, aye. Captain Not Crunch. Oh, more cutscene. Okay. Is it foreshadowing? Whoa! Dude, don't crash airship into me. What's wrong with you? Oh, hey, it's Queen Poofy dress.
Tell me, General, what think you of Alfino's bold endeavor?
I think it is more than bold, Your Grace. His organization would pave the way for a united Eorzea. Well do I understand his impatience, since facing the common threat of the Ultima weapon, our nations have seemed farther apart, not closer together. Considering the many problems we face, should we not be glad that someone else is taking the initiative?
We have
Should we,
all
though?
pledged our cooperation, yet the grumbling continues behind closed doors. Ul'dah is not alone in her duplicity. I myself have doubts as to the good this organization will achieve. With the inclusion of the finest soldiers of the 3 grand companies, it promises to be a fearsome military body. But whom will it serve? Even under the watchful gaze of the Scions, it is not unthinkable that such a force could perpetrate a great wrong. Does it not concern you that a significant proportion of its financial backing came from the coffers of the Syndicate? That those unprincipled worms might forge this extraordinary gathering of warriors into a private army?
I have trust in the Scions, Your Grace. They have spared us no end of trouble at the hands of the Primals. If they seek reinforcements, I deem it unwise to deny them. As for their finances, full many gave generously. And though our nobles proffered a sizable sum, their coin did not spill from the pockets of Lolorito and his cronies. And what of the presence of our stalwart adventurer friend in this endeavor? I doubt the Warrior of Light would betray our cause.
Yes, there is that, I suppose. Yet I have known people to change. Whether we will or no, the events of the age hurl us this way and that, like a dust devil skipping across the sands. Cannot be done about Telechi?
I have explored all avenues available to us, Your Grace. But as Ul'Dawn law now stands, we lack the evidence to convict him of any crime.
Raubon, put some
To
pants
arrest
on.
him on
God,
spurious grounds would only play into his hands.
am I covering that? Hang on. I don't know if I was covering that.
He has all but
Please tell me if I was
treason,
covering that.
and yet we can do nothing? Then what good our government? What worth the royal house? How deplorable this mockery of justice!
That's adorable.
Have faith, Your Grace. It is not over.
It may not be over, but it sure ain't over. To the Rising Stones. rising souls. Who is this? Who this? Put this. Put dispenser here. How do I put this? Oh, I've been messaged. Okay, well, it looks like I might be able to talk about what I got the part for. Maybe not actually. The video's not up yet, so it's going up today, I'm told, but that's as far as that goes. That is not a journey I soon wish to repeat, but I cannot pause to rest. The culmination of all our effort is at hand. I must see to the preparations for the inaugural ceremony. Thank you for allowing me to monopolize your services. I am certain the antecedent will be relieved to see you're free of your duties. I hope so. What am I on? Oh, okay, still a little more. And I need to kill ads, so I'm going to do a 3-minute ad break over on Twitch. I'm going to decline this quest. And we're going to vibe out over here. Do I have space to lean? I have space to lean. We're going to vibe with these two. We're going to vibe with these two. Oh, BRB. Now that Twitch is gone, hi YouTube, how's it going? How's it going, YouTube? I don't know who's watching me on YouTube, but I love you. Not in that way, not to be creepy or anything. It is, yeah, you guys are chill. You guys are nice. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a bloody minute. Oh, I remember you. I remember you. I believe you were one of my victims. Let me take a look-see. Popular clips. No. Not featured only. Oh, that's as far as that goes. How about highlights thing? Nope. Okay. Well, I don't know then. I remember you though. Someone who's lurking. I will not name you. You are fine to continue lurking. I just wish that you know I say hi. That is it. Anyway. Let's see. Did I get any more messages from people telling me that voice acty thingy is done? Maybe I should actually watch the channel that this is going to be posted to so that I know when it's up and can talk about what I'm doing. That'd be nice. That'd be nice. Where the fuck are they? Did I not sub to them on Chicken? I don't think I did. No, I didn't. Okay, that, and that's not it either. I should probably click the link they gave me earlier instead of just going to their page by typing it. Visit. Oh, listen, okay. I got it. Okay, I am ready and awaiting. All right. Are we back yet? I think we're back. We're back, guys. We're back. Yay. I can't jump on the table. Why can't I jump on the table? I want to jump on the fucking table. Minfilia. I am the warrior of light, the chicken of light, and I deserve to be on the fucking table when I fucking want to be. Minfilia appears eager to welcome me back to Revenant's Toll. Greetings. Alphino tells me all is in place to begin his trial company. The Scions shall step away for a second. You're yelling at Minfilia. I can't jump on the fucking table. I want to jump on the fucking table, Eli. And I can't get on it because Minfilia's there telling me no. Why? I want to go on the table. Bitch. I know, right? God. It might not even be Minfilia. Put her through the fucking table. It might not even be Minfilia's fault, to be honest. It might be Alphino. It might be some, like, anxiety I have disappointing Alphino. And I don't give a fuck. Alphino can be put through the table. Minfilia, not so much. Look at that sussy little fuckwit Alphino. I hate him at this point in the story. He is a dick. He has a dick waffle. I have personal beef. My personal beef ends around Heavensward. Like, this kid goes through some shit. He owes me money and crashed my 1997 Chevy Malibu. He's too young to drive anyway. I'm pretty sure he doesn't have a learner's permit anyway. Like, he gets taxis. Why he crashed? He's a rich kid. He doesn't have a permit. He gets other people to drive him. We rescued an engineer from Garlemald who defected to Eorzea. And what do? We get the engineer to pilot us places. He also stole my dog and beat me with a set of... Okay, I don't think he did that. That might have been Thancred. It might have been Pretty Boy Thancred. Alphino tells me all is in place to begin his trial company. The Scions shall certainly be grateful to have the support of such an organization. The inaugural ceremony is set to take place here at the Rising Stones. Tatara is cooperating with Alphino to see that all is in readiness. So I'm afraid the recruits themselves have been left to their own devices for the time being. You're right, I was just speaking with hate in my heart over Alphino. Damn. Wait, what's this paper say? I can't read it. It's too low poly. It's too low quality. Quite a number of new faces have arrived in Revenant's Toll of late, and I wonder if Slafburn might not find himself overwhelmed. Would you speak with him and see if there is aught he requires? It says, 2 number 9s. I would love to stand on it and read it, because that's how I would get a higher quality image. I'll have, let me try that again. I'll have 2 number 9s, a number 9 large, a number 6 with extra dip, a number 7, 2 number 45s, 1 with cheese, and a large soda. That was my Kinger impression. Which I've been obsessed with Tadic recently, so... Bless you. Thank you. I'm not caught up. How far are you? Because the last episode is coming out in June, and is also being shown in theaters 2 weeks early. Tickets might have already sold out. for like the first day. I have like 5 episodes to catch up on. Would you like to watch them together? Because I have not seen the fast food episode one yet. Yes. Okay. I will end stream in 30 minutes. You want to catch up? I'm not even kidding. I'm ending stream in 30 minutes because the end of the chapter is soon, and I am admittedly taking a lot longer than I thought it would. I'm gonna make some snacks and we... Alright, we got a plan after stream. Fucking let's go. What can I do for you, chicken? I thought you'd have your hands full helping out with this new arm of the Scions. Man, I am shrimp-backed as hell right now. I have water. Yeah, okay, I'll drink up. Gives me an excuse to get my cat water later. And a reminder for medicine if you need. I will probably take a Sudafed because allergies. And also, I ain't gonna lie, I think the Sudafed makes me able to read better. Bless your heart. I don't know what I did to earn the blessings of a heart. Also, allergies are a thing, by the way, and I don't think I'm affected by them right now because I just got over a major fucking allergy attack. My uncle said the Sudafed makes me read. Okay, I didn't mean to say that as Kinger. The Sudafed makes me read better. God. I don't... Sudafed is an ingredient in crystal meth. Oh, really? Oh, shit. I did not know that. Pseudoephedrine is an ingredient in meth? Really? I don't think I needed to say that in stream. I think that's illegal to know. Okay, it's probably illegal to mention on a live stream. Well, there's other things. You know what? Topic swap. Want to know a cool horse fact? I would love to know a cool horse fact. While you're typing that, I'm going to continue the cutscene. I barely noticed your recruits arrive. There's barely a trickle compared to the flood of treasure hunters we have passed through here every day. While I appreciate your offer of aid, 'tis more your burden that concerns me. I'm told this trial company will answer directly to the antecedent. But I trust that means less work for you in the long run. So Kefka's a pretty cool FF6 villain. Yes, he is. Horse fact, horses breathe, Potney. I miss my wife. Slapper, the shipment, we couldn't... Oh, did they lose a shipment? Godswoman, what befell? Okay, now I snack and we... Alright, hey Dim, Eli and I are gonna watch The Amazing Digital Circus. The last 5 episodes worth. To catch Eli up. Are you interested? This is a pretty nice show. It's a pretty nice indie show. The acting is pretty good. The antics are pretty wacky. The drama is real. The trauma is real. The funny Spamton voice actor guy is the big mouth man. Wait. We were bringing a shipment to Revenant's Toll. Provisions earmarked for the frontier effort. But just as we sought to cross over into Mordona, we were set upon by brigands. I believe they may have been heretics. There were many. Too many. We only escaped with our lives by abandoning the supplies. Pray forgive us. There's naught to forgive. Provisions can be replaced, but smart soldiers are hard to find. Take your rest, and I'll have someone along to tend to those wounds. What to do? Shave your mustache first, because holy crap, it's terrible. If heretics are involved, and this is like to be more than a case of simple thievery, Ishgard will need to be informed. Whence did these supplies originate? House Fort Tom's. We collected the provisions from Camp Dragonhead proper. Understood. I shall see that they are apprised of this development. Chicken, we are not on good terms with the Knights of House Fort Tom. I'll be sending them a missive immediately, of course, but I would also have you travel there and offer your considerable talents. Yes, I realize I contradict my earlier hopes to lightening your load, but I need someone who can help bring this incident to a satisfactory conclusion. Our favorable relations with Ishgard are far too important to risk half measures. What about this, inaugural thingy? Can we get them to help? Thank you for your understanding. I'm certain Lord Haurchefant will be glad of your assistance. I'll be glad to see him again. The English dub, Haurchefant's pretty chill. A bit enthusiastic, but chill. The Japanese and French dubs, however, are a very thirsty man. Very horny man. Horny for everybody. He is absolutely bi as hell. Or pan as hell, and he just really likes us. Point is, he is simping for us exclusively. Haurchefant lets me on his table. Minfilia, take notes. Take notes, Minfilia. Take notes. Well, well, if it isn't my fine friend, the chicken. Would you care for a plate of roast caracal? Some mulled wine? No? Ah, I see you've not come into my hall merely to escape the biting cold. I was, in fact, on the verge of opening an urgent missive from Revenant's Toll, and I suspect the timing of your arrival is no coincidence. Yeah, it's bad. It's bad times. So I've got 2 quests left, and this has taken 2 hours. That pirate game, dude, it has the crew doing shanties. You can have shanties. I love shanties. What kind of shanties are we talking? Are they real? Are they made up for the game? Are they both? Because I love the idea of someone making an original shanty. But also I do appreciate the old ones. Voiced? Voiced.
The incident with the new frontier hands? No, you need not elaborate. I have been following their progress with no small amount of interest.
I'm gonna just type for now.
Brave men and women all. They do our nation a great service. The existence of a fortified outpost in Mordona will do much to dissuade the Empire from trespassing on Kurthus soil. Right glad am I that you have chosen to lend your support to this endeavor. Never let it be said that House Fort Tom does not acknowledge the efforts of her allies, or her debts. 'Twas in the spirit of gratitude that I arranged for sundry supplies to be delivered to Revenant's Toll. That the shipment should chance to be waylaid by heretics is poor fortune indeed. Poor fortune, I say, yet not without precedent. If you would know the truth of it, these incorrigible villains grow more organized with each passing day. This new unity of purpose we attribute to their leader, the Lady Iceheart. But though I have devoted significant resources to the task of identifying this woman, we have yet to learn so much as her birth name. What we do know is that the heretics speak of Iceheart in reverent tones, and would gladly embrace death rather than betray her. Such loyalty is rare indeed, and I fear to imagine what so committed a collective might achieve. The brigands have not yet been so brazen as to risk direct confrontation here in Dragonhead. Some few of their number have, however, been sighted not far to the west of here, and with ever-increasing regularity. A visit to Whitebrim Front may bring you the answers you seek. Will you brave the snows, knowing what implacable foes may lie in wait?
Definitely. Let me at them, my good bitch.
Blessings be upon you. Though I take no pride in the admission, many of mine own countrymen are not so well suited as you adventurers to dealing with such foes. Were they dragons, it might be otherwise. But truly, I could not wish for a finer ally. You have done much for my house in the past, and I have no doubt but that I shall have cause to celebrate your deeds again ere long. Should you learn aught of value, pray return to me forthwith. A warm hearth and a warmer welcome shall be waiting for you.
Bro chiffon. If the world don't got my back, I know Harshafon got my back. I don't even remember what we did to get on his good side this much. Other than like help his house. But like he's loyal, but he's chill. Existing. Yeah, I know. And in the French and Japanese dubs, he's probably just simping for us. So we wouldn't have needed to do much anyway. But in the English dub and the other dubs, we had to have done more than exist. Unless the heretic stopping we did before really mattered to him in his house. It probably mattered a lot. Drillamont, how you doing? Chicken, welcome. And be pleased to know that the repairs to Stone Vigil proceed apace. We shall rebuild sure and strong that the Dravanians might batter themselves senseless against our shield in the west. I would venture, however, that matters of masonry are not what brought you to Whitebrim. On the trail of a band of thieving heretics, you say? By the Fury, you do seem destined to cross paths with those villains. I must confess, then, there's a sad truth that the wilds hereabouts have indeed grown thick with their number. They strike swiftly, without warning, and are canny enough to evade our most able trackers. It is not merely their newfound organization that confounds us. The heretics themselves seem somehow changed. I know not what manner of influence this Iceheart wields, but the men we face seem utterly lost in the grip of righteous fervor. It is an unsettling and unnatural zeal. Mayhap you would care to question one of their recent victims. As fate would have it, your arrival came moments after a trader was waylaid on the road. A patrol found the unfortunate fellow lying senseless in the snow and carried him to our infirmary. Assuming he has regained the use of his faculties, the merchant might recall some small detail that could aid you in your task. Yay! So there's wave physics. Wave physics. I don't remember what the wave physics were in reference to. Admittedly, there was a lot of words being said. Can you refresh my memory? Mistreated merchant, are you in the cells? No? Okay, you're in the infirmary. Right, I should have known. Windrose. Oh, right. Thank you for reminding me. I like wave physics. Tell you what happened? Why, yes, of course. I'm quite recovered enough for that. Anything to help catch those cowardly Blackhearts. You know, with the shanties, yeah. Is it a different wave physics similar to different from Sea of Thieves, or like similar, or like how are we talking wave mechanics, wave physics? I don't know. You don't know. You played Sea of Thieves, right? I swear you've played Sea of Thieves. Might have been a while, but I was traveling. Like, the waves actually bob your ship. Okay, so Sea of Thieves-ish kind of deal. I was traveling my usual route to Whitebrim Front when a sudden blow sent me reeling. The next thing I knew, I was on the ground, and several heretics were rifling through my cargo. Arms, armor, crystals, they were taking everything. It was then that one of them noticed my bleary gaze, and stalked over to better acquaint my head with his mace. Before darkness claimed me, however, I distinctly heard the words, "Return to Snowcloak." I dare say that this was That is where they were hauling my goods. They will not catch me rushing off in pursuit. They tell me 'twas a miracle I survived it all. And I'll not trust my thick skull to save me a second time. Yeah, you take it easy, fam. I have snacks. What snacks do you have? Once stream ends, I also need to gather snack. And I know just the snack to grab. In my obsession with Tadic, I follow the voice actors on Blue Sky, and one of them has mentioned a frozen grape snack that's coated in like a sour candy thing. It's called Fruit Riot, and Walmart has it. And he's just kind of obsessed with it. It's kind of weird. Kind of weird, but like the snack is actually really good. I think he's onto something. So I have Fruit Riot. That's going to be my snack. I have no groceries, so I'm having a flour tortilla with butter on it. Ooh. That sounds like it'd be pretty good. Do you not have cheese with it either? Wait, do you have cheese? Better yet, I sprinkled sugar and cinnamon on it. Ooh, that sounds nice. No cheese. Okay, my next question would have been, do you have peanut butter? Because that's something astronauts do. Is a PB&J on a tortilla. Or just a sandwich with a tortilla instead of like bread. Dude. I'm oh, right. I'm sorry, I forgot. I'm gonna do like sunflower. I'm sorry, Eli, it's been forever since we hang out since the peanut allergy came up. I'm sorry, it's been forever since the peanut allergy came up. I am now suddenly remembering all the times I've said you would die inside of Five Guys just by breathing the air. I'm sorry. You'd probably also die by breathing the air in a Roadhouse grill, or I'm also bought me Nutter Butters forgetting I'm allergic. You're good. Damn. Also a Texas Roadhouse. What's another like southern steakhouse that just has peanuts? Or any kind of restaurant. Logan's. I've never heard of Logan's. Let me Google it. Logan's. Logan's Roadhouse. Okay, that's a Logan's Roadhouse. Okay. They have peanuts too? Oh yeah, that looks like the kind of place that would. That looks like the place that would. Try a weapon, foul. Wait, I recognize you, adventurer. You would come to Seeking Heretics. Any local bar for old fat white guys? Bruh, I am one of those old fat white guys. By some standards. Okay, I am one of those fat white guys. I mean specific ones. Okay, I am one of those fat white guys that appreciates the food at those places. Does that count? Sometimes they're good. Though yeah, breathing the air of there would probably kill you, Eli. And maybe everyone else who's peanut allergic has a peanut allergy. Isn't there like a sun butter? Like a peanut butter alternative? Oh
All
god.
right, Ramblers, let's get rambling.
Thank you for the raid, Riftwalker Celine. Welcome on in. Welcome back. How y'all doing? Banging. Yeah, we bopped a Razor Mind. Pretty sure that was Razor Mind. Yeah, that was Razor Mind. Razor Mind from Payday 2. Composed by Simon Vicklin. We're talking about peanuts. Peanuts and how Jelly Daddy here is deathly allergic, and I forgot. Thankfully, Eli didn't. Hi, yeah, that's Eli. Sorry, I'm way used to calling Jelly Daddy Eli because that's how I know him. Anyway, we share a common purpose. We are on patrol. We chance across one of the raiding parties and pursued them here by rights. We should have had them cornered in this ravine, yet they're gone, vanished by icy raids. Sea nut brittle. Is there a peanut alternative, a peanut butter alternative you could have? Or do those just not taste good? A bunch of them. Do you have any of them? Probably not. Almond butter. Almond butter and jelly! That sounds nice. Was that seriously a one-line voiced cutscene where the only line was humph? Humph? Not with me, they're like $6 for a baby food sized jar. Hyperbole, but not by much. Ugh. Was that seriously a voiced cutscene where the only line was humph? Humph? Damn. Humph. Just blue-lipped elf lady humph. Really spending the budget wisely, Final Fantasy. God. I dubbed a Kinger comic today. I don't care anymore. I dubbed a Kinger comic today where I had more lines than... Kinger had one line in that whole comic, and you know what? I did that line. It was, I think, 6 words. That was more lines than Iceheart had here. Damn. I had other lines that they too for like other comics. It's just like Kinger had more words than that bitch. Damn. He glimpsed the woman atop the cliff. Did she go hoof? Could it be Iceheart herself come to sneer at our folly? You know what, though? I have onions. I could make homemade onion rings tomorrow. Oomph. Swallowed wrong. And where did she disappear? The heretics must have discovered a passage through the frozen wall. Some hidden tunnel that escaped our notice. Maybe if we listen really closely, we can hear her go poof loud enough. And then we'll use that to echolocate the doorway to find her. All it would take is like 5 or 6 more humphs, but I don't think Square had the budget at the time. We have not the men to risk further investigation. It would be best if we return to Whitebrim Front and lay our suspicions before Lord Drillama. Spinosaurus fact. They had powerful jaws with straight teeth. Most other meat-eating dinosaurs have curved teeth. Scientists think this means they would shake their prey to tear off pieces. Oh. So they would kind of like chomp on it and then like shake it around really violently like a dog would. Yeah, that's cool. Like me at a pork roast. Like me with any really tough but tasty piece of meat. Them bitches be tough sometimes. Why is that? Oh, okay. Wow. Oh, no cursing. Oops. You can say bitches. It's fine. That context is not bullying. Twitch can suck. You heard me right, Jeff Bezos. Suck it. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, Jeff Bezos? I'm on YouTube too. I don't need your shit. Chicken, it appears I owe you my thanks once again. The surviving knights spared no detail in their report, including the tall lady who just went humph and then walked away. John Free Bezos. John Free Bezos. The men you found out near Snowcloak were some of my finest, but they should be bested so handily. I fear I have woefully underestimated the threat these heretics pose. While I understand you might balk at the notion, I must ask that you put aside your mission and consider the stolen provisions lost to us for now. It would be ill-advised to blunder unprepared into what may well be the very lair of our enemy. We return to Dragonhead and inform Lord Harshafant of your discoveries. He will wish to plan contingencies of his own. As for Iceheart and our fanatics, the freezing heights of Snowcloak will not shield them from our justice for long. Hello, tall... Hello, warrior. Anyway, it's just... I have a new love, pickle-flavored chips. It's just salt and vinegar with extra steps, but I'm gonna be real as fuck. It still sounds good. It still sounds good. Though, such words would probably be, Dim would disagree, I think, because I believe he hates pickles. I'm getting euros tomorrow. Ooh. Euros? I want a euro. Though before I have another euro in my life, I want to try shawarma. Or as other countries call it, kebab. I do want to try shawarma. I would disagree with what? Liking pickles.
Your return is most timely. Of their own accord, my thoughts had turned to your task and the progress thereof. I confess, my imaginings tended toward the grim and bloody.
Why are there sweaty men in here?
But you are here now, and I suspect such frivolous wonderings do little justice to the reality of your travails. Tell me, what did you learn of Iceheart?
Eli, chill. He is a friend to all. He would probably do that anyway if you ask. But, like, no. No Suzuki, or however you spell it on mine. How do I feel about Suzuki? It's like sour cream to me. I'm not always in the mood for it. You can be a friend in me. Suzuki is eh. It's a very refreshing cold dip. I will say, not a big fan of the taste either, but like in small amounts, I could dig it. Like Greek yogurty, and I don't like that shit. I'm okay with it, but my tummy do not like. I'm indifferent.
Indeed. And this
Let me put you
transpired
on
at
some.
Snowcloak?
Are you still flirting with Harshafant? A euro, no sauce, but then go grab some barbecue.
Of all the Highlanders, that towering wall has borne the
sounds
worst of the region's brutal shift in climate.
Not really. It's
So
lamb with
inhospitable has
barbecue
Snowcloak
sauce.
become
That's pretty good.
that we have still to survey the area in its entirety. Could its frozen heights conceal the heretics' hideaway? Mayhap a more robust reconnaissance effort is in order. Putting such considerations aside for the moment, we still know far too little of this Iceheart. That she is capable of commanding such a band of fanatics bespeaks natural authority. And no small measure of
Harshafant,
charisma.
please. Damn.
As much
Nice
as I would
down
like
bad
to
for
fathom this
Harshafant.
mystery with you, the situation has grown beyond my personal purview. I am bound by duty to inform the Temple Knights and request that they bring this matter to its conclusion.
Diabolically.
Giving the glowing reports
Diabolically
the new
down
commander
bad
has
for
garnered thus
Harshafant.
far, I am certain that they can be relied upon to take
You
appropriate
probably aren't
action.
the first, but you will certainly not be the last.
Though Iceheart's true identity yet eludes us, you have provided
just
us
see
with
him
a
as a
point from
bro.
which to begin. Sometimes
A
it takes
ride
but a
or
single
die.
stone to prompt an
This man
avalanche.
in a unfettered, foul way.
On the matter of the stolen provisions, I have already made arrangements for a second shipment to be sent to Revenant's Toll. I could not well allow such an honorable venture to be undermined by one miserable setback.
Ooh, claws. I need to trim them. Careful. That hurt. Foul. Eli, you're grounded, number one. But also, what you need is Japanese or French Haurchefant, because he is actually thirsty as fuck. He would spit in you. French or Japanese Haurchefant would spit in your mouth. He would take you in an unfettered, foul way. He would, in fact, let you take him in an unfettered, foul way. And he would beg for seconds, thirdsies, and elevensies. You need him in a way that would shame. Yeah, that would happen. That would actually happen. The Japanese and French dub Haurchefant would take you in all manner of horrible, unfettered, and possibly too raunchy for even Rule 34 sites. All of those ways. And Judge Oyi may say. You do you. Or I guess Japanese/French Haurchefant. But English dub and other countries' dubs Haurchefant is a bro. He is a ride or die bro. And if nobody got your back, you know English Haurchefant got your back. What? Eli, please DM me what the hell that is. Alabama Throng Gutler. That sounds horrendous. It's like the RPG, the tabletop RPG weapon, the Throngler. I am intimidated. I hate I hated reading that. Sent, be aware it's nasty as fuck. Oh, okay. Well, damn. That is nasty as fuck. Yeah, totally. Totally nasty. Oh my god. Not the worst thing I've read, but definitely very nasty. It's good to see you return to Revenant's Toll. How fared you in the frozen wastes of Earthus? To shreds, you say? Houseforth Tom is to send us a second shipment. I must send thanks to Lord Haurchefant for his continued generosity. Even as our town grows in prosperity, I fear it will attract even greater numbers of those who would do us harm in the name of greed or power. All of us, Alphina's new recruits included, must remain vigilant against such threats. The shreds, you say? My man Slaffburn, what's up? Oh my god, is this the last one? This is the last quest of the chapter. This is the last quest of the chapter. And I've streamed for 2 hours, and I didn't mean to stream for this long. I thought I'd be like done in an hour, and I have to split the stream up so that on YouTube it would be proper, and I could say, hey, I started chapter 6. Tap me up, Slathmeister. I feel like you would like Simcock and Simpkin, Eli. The funniest of names. Well, you were away in Kurthus. I love Simpkin. Do you like Simcock? I like Simcock. He's funny. You don't like Simcock? What's wrong with Simcock? Granted, he kind of... I adore him. Oh, okay. You were away in Kurthus. Preparations for the inaugural ceremony were all but completed. Although the Tatar does yet seem somewhat flustered. I've taken enough of your time. Why don't you head into the Rising Stones and see if your frantic receptionist could do with a hand? Quick question, are you a Manderville man? I don't know. Let me answer that with an emote of some kind. Boo? Claws! Stop! I have to trim those! Your claws hurt! They're little knives! Am I a Manderville man? 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 I don't know. Do I look like a Manderville man? Does my gesticulations, do my undulations of my body scream Manderville man? I hope so. Does this scream Manderville man? I hope so, because it is Mandervillious, if you will. Yes, I am a Manderville man. We love Manderville here. It claps when you Manderville. Thank you. You're welcome. I don't do that enough. I really should just have the emotes on standby. Like, wait. Hang on. Oh, I do have that. Okay. I should probably have that ready for other things. These parchments need to be sorted, and these documents... Why are they even here? Oh, I'm sorely tempted to file the lot in my waste paper basket. What? Island, you startled me. Sorry, I couldn't resist. You wish to lend a hand? Splendid. Would you be a dear and hand these uniforms to the new recruits? They're scattered around Revenant's Toll, and I haven't the time to track them all down. The recruits know to don their garb immediately and assemble here in the Rising Stones. You want to report directly back to Alphino if you don't wish to miss the ceremony. I wonder if the Scions will even have matching out uniforms. A well-funded organization, a well-dressed organization, I suppose. When does Tataru kidnap me and get my clothing measurements? Minor spoiler if it hasn't happened yet, but that does happen at some point, and it's funny. But also very creepy. Hase, here you go. I believe this company will see no riches or short-sighted fools. The giving of oneself is an investment in the future. Thus did I sign my name to the cause. There you go. These uniforms were a splendid idea. Once our organization has made a name for itself, there shall be wealth aplenty in selling replica costumes to the adoring masses. Is that really your concern? Is that really what you're thinking about? Costumes. Funding with costumes. Laurentius, here's your thing. I thought it best to mimic my fellows here, but I admit I have no idea what we're supposed to be doing. Ultramarine thing. Ah, our new uniforms. I'm reminded of my introduction into the Wood Whalers. Once this quest, you should have Manderville Man as a redeemable. Why would I do that as a redeemable when I could do it for free when requested? I'll do it anytime you want. I don't need to make that like a channel points thing. You just say, hey, do the Manderville. Are you a Manderville man? I'll be like, hey, yeah, I'm a Manderville man. You want proof that I'm a Manderville man? I'll prove it to you. Mid-raid Manderville like your life depends on it. I mean, I do need to set up a charity thing for St. Jude Play Live this year. It's supposed to start in like 2 weeks. Are you a Manderville man? Yes, I am, Limets. I'm a Manderville man. I'm talking to somebody, but I will, in fact, Manderville man this as soon as I'm out of the cutscene because I keep getting distracted by chat. This Scarlet Garb marks me as a proud member of the Maelstrom and a hardy defender of Limsa Laminsa. Yet in truth, I stand for the betterment of the realm, and thought this new company a fine opportunity to contribute on a grander scale. Yes. Oh, now that's a striking shade of blue. Put alongside my Maelstrom uniform, my wardrobe will certainly not lack for color. Anyway, you asked if I was a Manderville man? You really wish to know? Let me just, put these up here. Let me, that going, and where's the Mambo? The Mambo Jumbo. You asked if I was a Manderville man? You asked if I was a Manderville man? You asked me if I was a Manderville man. Well, let me tell you something about Manderville men. We ride Manderville, we breathe Manderville, we drink Manderville, we shit Manderville, and we die Manderville. And also, we aren't afraid to look silly. Also, Godbert Manderville's wife is very terrifying. I fear for my life every day. Little Alamigo could learn much from Revenant's Toll. But this town can be so alive in the midst of such desolation. I've never worn aught quite so hot, quite so voluminous. Oh, I'm sure I'll grow accustomed to the extra cloth in time. Oh, he meant there was a lot to... Right? Oh, okay, that's something else. That was just somebody being all, like, happy and stuff. How you doing, Lime? I don't remember if I said that, but hi. Illbird. Hello. Why are you Illbird? I don't believe we've met. I am Illbird. And I have the honor of leading my fellow recruits as captain. Much did I lose to the calamity, and I look forward to aiding others in rebuilding their lives. Illbird, bless you, poor guy. The uniforms are a shrewd decision. There's no easier method of creating a common bond among what is essentially a band of strangers. No! I'm shrimping. I don't want to adjust my posture. I'm comfortable as I am, sort of. Been a great taking a break from the Alex project's development right now, but I will be going back to it soon. Hope you are prepared for the demo when it comes out. I shall be. I'm taking a break from Super Robotnik Land to get this out of the way because I really want to start on Heaven's Ward as soon as possible. And also I've been doing some like RPG Maker stuff for funsies. Yes. Eli, have you not been around for this? I love RPG Maker. Oh, I haven't streamed the RPG Maker stuff. I thought you were oohing about Super Robotnik Land. But yeah, I'm making a platformer. I was there for a bit. Okay. So I've kind of just been working on some small things in RPG Maker just for the fun of it. One I've had, they're all brainworms, I'll admit. I don't know if I'll release them or even finish them. But I've had this one brainworm in my head for the longest fucking time, and I need to get some kind of thing out for it. It is... I've kind of been deep in the One Piece trenches. So is B. Next project is also an RPG Maker game, more specifically a cave story fan game. Nice. The one I've had in my head for the longest time, though, is... Ooh, Claws! Okay. B likes One Piece? She does. In fact, she is obsessed with... Well, not obsessed. She's currently trying to collect cards of the different Straw Hat crew. I think it was like Magic the Gathering or something, or like the One Piece trading card game, whichever that is. Who was her fave? I don't remember. I'm sorry. I mean, yes, I hope you guys have already befriended each other, and what kind of Manderville man are you anyways? I'm sorry, I was hoping you guys have befriended each other on Discord and could like talk about it and stuff. I've been busy, it's okay. It's okay. Yeah, anyway, before I forget the thought, the brainworm I've had in my head for the longest time for RPG Maker stuff is a Five Nights at Fuckboys fan game that takes place in the sister location. And I have a running gag for it where Circus Baby is a toxic Fortnite player before Fortnite was absolute shit. And there will be secret bosses or I want there to be secret bosses, and how you encounter these secret bosses is by cyberbullying players in Fortnite. At some point, they just find where you are and then come to the front door and then try to kill you. And then you fight them, and that's the boss fight. The current, like, 3 I have in my... the current 3 I have planned... the entire Payday gang, or at least 4 of them, Sans Undertale, and Charles Barkley. Specifically, Barkley Shut Up and Jam Gaiden, Charles Barkley. Charles Barkley, yes. The one from Barkley Shut Up and Jam Gaiden. You cyberbully Hoops, and then his dad comes to kill you. Also, I forget the name of the guy. It was the sword. It was Charles Barkley's sword-wielding ninja friend. You remember the Charles Barkley RPG? Yes. I never played too much of it, but like I remember it existing. I also remember reading about it in a magazine. It was like Game Informer or something at the time, but like they covered Barkley Shut Up and Jam Gaiden, and I don't know why. That would never fucking fly nowadays. Chicken Cods, I did not expect to meet you strolling about town, talking about Barkley Shut Up and Jam Gaiden. The tales of your primal battles are what inspired me to come to Revenant's Toll. Also, have you ever done a Chaos Dunk? No. I want to. It's an honor to receive this uniform from your hands. I shall wear it with pride. Thank you. Anyway, I am so distracted. Good. Real. Oh, there, lass, looking for me, was ya? It suggests giving a whistle, but I'm not sure as I'd hear it amongst all the bustle. Oh, proper uniforms and all. This thing will cut off the blood to me head. Not to worry, though. I'm sure she'll be fine after making a few adjustments. Who else am I recruiting? Oh, Aliane. Isildur has at last retired from the adventurer's life. Marshal, this is... The sequel of the Charles Barkley RPG is a good example of what happens when you go too far with ambition. Didn't that get canceled? Why are you booing me? What did I do? What did I do? It was never finished. Oh, I'm booing Aliane. What did Aliane do? I shall miss his wisdom and irrepressible spirit. I am excited to forge my own path forwards. Ah, yes, she owes me money. She's gonna owe a lot of people money. I should probably stop talking now. Ah, yes, the uniform, thank you. Truth be told, the thought of pledging myself to such a lofty organization is somewhat intimidating. She's skin cut boots for Alpha. If it is canceled, then yeah, I probably heard of that yet or forgot about it. If it's unfinished and hasn't been updated, then yeah, it's canceled. And I'll admit, I kind of suffer from the ambition thing too. I have wanted to make certain like custom levels or mods or Steam Workshop stuff for like Left 4 Dead, Hat in Time, TF2 even, and like I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. And when I did know what the fuck I was doing, the big ideas kind of got too big. It was like, well, I'm never gonna get this done. Okay, fine, I'll drink up, God. Okay, fine, I'll drink up, God. I'm I'm slowly putting the cap up. There we go. Did I just down the whole bottle? Because I've got half of it left. I'm out of eggs. I'll down the whole bottle for you, okay? Mostly because I don't want to go downstairs and get more. But also, Eli, the more you spam water, the slower I go in streaming, in ending the stream, because I would like to watch Tadek with you. I would like to end stream so we could watch Tadek together. But I can't, because I'm still here. Well, hurry it up. Well, stop distracting me. Stop distracting me, Eli. I can't do this. I can't progress if you're telling me to drink water and de-shrimpify my back. And talk about Charles Barkley. I'm kidding. Yes, chicken. Ah, Tatari mentioned you were handing out the new uniforms. I assume you've now met the rest of the recruits. Some few answered the call to arms I put forth through the established grand companies as such. We are not yet an army, but there is much a small core of elite warriors who can achieve. But I mentioned I had thought of a name for the company. It is my hope that it shall soon be known across the breadth of Eorzea. The moment of truth draws near. Once the last of the recruits have gathered, I shall make the official announcement. How dare I care about you? Fair. Cutscene? That's a lot of blue.
Comrades, your presence here this day signifies the momentous choice that each of you has made. With your strength now pledged to the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, you are beholden to no single nation. You stand as the vanguard for a united Eorzea. From this moment forth, I declare you Crystal Braves. Let us mend this fractured realm and face our enemies as one. Whether it be the Beastmen and their primals, or the conflict in Carteneau, it is plain that the nations of Eorzea cannot solve the problems which plague the realm. Thus does it fall to some few heroic souls to succeed where they have failed. Come, take your place at the Scion's side as guardians of Eorzea, and together we shall fight for the freedom of all! For the freedom of all!
I want that salute. It's Helldivers-esque. But that doesn't exist. AKA, you cannot get that emote. It just exists for them. And for her, I guess.
A rousing speech, Alphino. Or should I say, Crystal Brave Commander Leveilleur.
You gave command of an entire army to a
Please,
child.
Antecedent. The title is honorary. I shall not be leading the troops into battle, as it were. We are of the same purpose. Let us join hands and do what must be done to save this land.
The Scions stand ready.
Can I get that salute, please? Can I get that salute, please? I want that salute. Also, I want to be able to jump on the table. Voiced cutscene.
I'm eager to see what the Crystal Braves might accomplish. This shall prove an interesting time indeed for the Scions. Yes, I'm listening. So our worst fears are confirmed. The entire Isle. Such power defies comprehension.
Does it though?
Truly? Kryl is alive? Thank the 12. I see. Pray, inform me if her condition changes. Yes, I shall pass on your words to Urianger. My thanks. I shall contact you anon. When I learned of the loss of the Isle of Val, I dared not hope that my friend had survived. Yet, by some miracle, it would seem she has. She's still to regain consciousness, it is true, but better that than death.
That's true.
Putting this happy news to one side, we must now endeavor to make sense of the readings taken by the survey party. It appears the etheric disturbance which accompanied the Isle's destruction is of a magnitude alarmingly close to that of Ultima. Could the Ascians be responsible for this devastation as well?
Is it their intention?
I wonder. Have you heard aught from the Mother Crystal since the battle with the Garleans?
No. Should I have?
Then she speaks to neither one of us.
Oh.
Heidelin silence portends naught but ill, I fear. Louisoix, I pray you yet watch over us.
Yay! Oh, there's more. Voiced or not voiced? Barking. Oh, not voiced. Okay. Very good. See that the provisions are prepared for transport. Let us hope that this shipment is spared the fate of the last. Bird. Bird. I say, pointing my mouse to the bird as if you can see it. Birds. The winds are uncommon fierce this day. They're singing Maggie May. I don't know what that song is. Ah. A church of some kind? Maybe? I don't know. I don't remember this building. The Pope! It's the Pope! They have a Pope! Oh, they have a militant Pope. They have an army. The Pope has an army? Is the Pope allowed to have an army? Oh. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh double dear. The Pope is this Pope is a vengeful one. I can tell. We have completed chapter 5. Or part 5. Yeah, it's chapter 5. Next time, we start chapter 6. And I don't know how many quests there are. Let's see. It should say. Why doesn't it say? Point is, I have a lot. I predict 3 streams. I predict 3. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. On a Manderville Mambo my way off the stream. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm gonna hop off and vibe for the rest of the night. There is an amount of viewership that I don't normally have on Twitch. So we are going to go find someone to raid out to, unless someone has a request for who to raid out to. I am open for suggestions. Otherwise, I could raid out to somebody who probably doesn't need the raid because they have like 34 viewers. Does anyone have a suggestions? Not that you'd know. See it? Not that you'd know. What do you mean, not that you'd know? No suggestions? Let's see. Who can we raid out to that might be chill? Maybe I shouldn't raid out to a random person. It might end poorly. Not to anyone you'd know, I don't know if that's a requirement. My only requirement is that they're chill. Like, if they're in any way high-strung, if they're in any way not chill, maybe not, but like, Starlight Heart. She's a sweetie. Okay. Playing Windrose. Oh, Dim was talking about that. Dim was talking about that. Let's see here. There's a lot of people they're playing with. Oh, that looks nice. That looks like a fun game. They're in followers only, so I'm going to probably follow first, then raid in, and hopefully I'm allowed to raid into them. Live for 7 hours? Shit. Are you even allowed to raid into them? Let's find out. Raid Starlight Heart. Okay, we are allowed to raid into them. Thank you guys for watching. I'm raiding into Starlight Heart stream. If you are joining for the raid, we don't have a raid call out, but also they're on follower only chat, so maybe just leave a follow and chill for a while. Eli, you will probably lead the raid then and say, hi, I led this raid. We were playing Final Fantasy. I was playing Final Fantasy 14 and would like to witness pirates. Thank you. And anyone joining the raid, thank you guys for watching. I will be live again Monday night at hopefully 11 p.m. Eastern at the latest. 10 p.m. EST at the earliest, because post-work is a thing that I have to worry about. Ooh, okay. I shall lead the charge, lads. Yeah, I like that. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I'll be live again with this Monday night, if all goes well. If not, I will be live Wednesday. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.